So I don't condone this, but I did basically run the car to empty. You could see that it says range 7 miles. So if I really wanted to get 600, which I did, I could. I just didn't want to risk potentially not getting to a gas station with diesel. So I'm ending it with 3 miles and 3.3 miles left from 600. But this is exactly why I got the car. I'll show the little trip computer. It does say only 316 miles of distance, and that's because I accidentally pressed automatically reset, but this did run basically 600 miles. It's saying 31.1 miles per gallon, which it's probably a little high in terms of like doing a manual calculation, but I'm gonna fill it up right now and we'll see. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's 21 gallons and it came out to $98.37. Once again, it did get to 596.7 miles on one tank. That was from empty, or from full to empty. 31.1 MPG is what the trip computer is saying. I would say it's a little bit, that's estimating a little high, especially because I accidentally reset the trip computer. But I'm very impressed with it getting to 600 basically, because this is a really heavy car and I bought the car for MPG purposes. So I'm really happy that it actually does basically 30 miles per gallon, especially since it's like a 5,500 pound car. But yeah, it's been pretty good. I basically was driving 50% city and 50% highway. So if it was all highway, I would definitely get in the 600s. But we can do that test another time. But this was about 50-50 driving. So I would say it did hit basically 29 MPG mixed, which is, I think, almost the rating that it's at for the EPA. I'm not super sure, but this is a 2014, so it should have a little bit better mileage than the E70s. But yeah, I'm really ecstatic, and I'm gonna do a quick 2 to 3 week review of the car so far. All right, so I teleported from the gas station to a remote location, but basically I want to talk about my 2-week ownership review of the car. I know that's still only a little bit of time, but I just wanted to do that because I did go through a full tank. It was 600 miles. That's not a small amount of miles, if, in my opinion at least. 600 miles is a good, at least beginning review of the car, and I just like to document it to see if I can see how it changes overall in the ownership. But so far I really like the car. I really do like the car because, dude, the MPG is so good. Like 30 plus out of a 5,500 pound SUV is crazy. And also I'm reaping the benefits right now of diesel being relatively cheap. It's cheaper than premium, which is crazy. But yeah, so just the fact that I put in 21 gallons into the car and it was under 100 is crazy. So to give you an example, I'll put about, you know, 14 to 16 gallons in the M3 and I'll get around 250 to 270 miles in one tank, and that's not even going as empty as I went on this car, but still. So this car gets a little more than 2 times the range in one gas tank than the M3. It is a little bit of a bigger gas tank, I will say that, because the gas tank in the M3 I think is 15 or 16 and this one is 22, but still, like, getting more than twice the range is crazy, especially since this car is way heavier. It's more practical than the M3. I will say it's nowhere near as fun. Like, it is cool putting into sport mode and doing little like launches from a dig, because I did that with my brothers over the weekend, and the car does get out like for what it is. Like, it does pull pretty hard, but yeah, it's not going to be nearly as engaging. It's obviously floaty because it's an SUV, but for what it is, I will say this car is super underrated. So now that we got the quick little review over with, I'm going to talk to you about what my plans are in the very near future, and I'm talking about like a month or so. So for one, I am going to change this grille to just the gloss black. I'm in between like the single slat or the double slat, but I'm gonna make it gloss black, so we're gonna replace that chrome grills. And then we head over to the side with the windows and stuff. There's one thing wrong with this, and if anyone knows me, I usually like to have like decently dark tint on every car that I have. I don't really care that it's illegal to have the front And this is way too light because I could still see inside, and this is not like crazy lighting, it's standard if anything, but you could still see inside, and you know, I can't have that happening, honestly. So I'm probably gonna change the tint to maybe like 20% in the rear and then like 30% in the front. So we're gonna get that done. We're gonna get the tint and stuff like that. Moving on to the back, I do want to replace this with like black badges, just because I do think it looks a little more sleek. I did do a half-ass wash on the car, so that's why it's wet. And then lastly, in the near future, do you see that? I don't want to get too graphic, but that's not looking too hot. It looks like someone that might have to take some rhino pills, if you get what I'm saying. So either I get a different, you know, antenna shark fin thing, or I delete it altogether. I'm kind of leaning towards the delete, but I have to look into more so like how important that is to running the cars, like in terms of like the whole, you know, system, the electronics and stuff like that. So I would prefer a delete, but if this is a very important piece, then I'll definitely get a replacement. That's going to be my quick mods in the near future. So black badging, replace the shark fin on top, get better tint, because bro, you could see through it like so easily, and I cannot deal with that. And then black grills. Hopefully you enjoyed that quick video. Just to recap, this car gets amazing MPG. It's over 30 on a 5,500 pound car. It's really practical, probably what you would want for like a road trip car, and honestly that's fine with me because I've been looking to get a daily. But yeah, we're gonna do some quick mods in the next upcoming month. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.